Mystic Lotus. Yeah. I would, yeah, just give me a moment. I'm starting my video, okay? Yes. And people, I'd love to see more faces. So if you could come on, switch on your videos, would love to see people who are sort of here and with us. Vikram, you were there yesterday. Welcome in. Gina, you were there yesterday and you gave us a lovely testimony for which we thank you. All right. So now we will sort of more people will come in. I'd just like to know if there is someone here who wasn't there yesterday. Yeah. So if you could just unmute yourself and tell us that, yes, you're up here for the first time, that would be great. Okay. All right. So let's get into a, what do you say? A slight repeat of what we did yesterday, a short recap. Let's put it like that. Let's get into a short recap. Guys, I can't see any faces, yeah? So if somebody could just show me a thumbs up, come on, show me a thumbs up, say Gina or somebody, and that say that I'm properly audible. That would be great. Right?
Yes, Zennobiia, you sound great.
Oh,
thank you.
Okay. That's something I needed to know. Thanks, Shilpa. Okay. So, yesterday we talked in depth about the Lenorman. Today we're going to have more fun with the Lenorman. But before we begin, just so that if somebody were not there yesterday on the call, you must know that this is an extremely simple way of reading a deck of oracle cards. Yeah. Why is it simple? Because first of all, there's just 36 cards that you have to learn up. What must you learn up on these 36 cards? A few keyword associations on the cards. Okay, that's part of your Lenorman language, which will eventually grow and become larger. All right, so you may start off with 3, 4 and eventually have like say 30, 40 words which serve on every card. One important facet, which is very important to know with the Lenorman deck, is that we do not read these cards in isolation. Meaning I cannot take up one card and give guidance for the day. I must have at least 2 cards to use to even give, say, a very basic guidance to somebody. Okay, so that's about it. And what else? And then, of course, the better your questioning, the more precise questions that you ask, the more zoned in answers or more crisp answers is what you'll receive. And I'm sure you'll get a glimpse of that sort of when we work more with the cards today. All right. So pens and papers is what you're going to need all over again. Yeah. So if everybody's got their pen and paper going, let's begin. So here's what you have to do. Like if most of you were here yesterday, you saw that little, exercise in the presentation where we did 4 boxes and we said what we thought those particular sort of cards might mean by the Lenormand. All right. Now what you're going to do is, since I keep emphasizing the need for pairs, you're going to make only 2 boxes today. Okay, just 2 boxes. Shilpa, can I just share the screen for a moment and allow them to see those 4? Suppose somebody didn't see that yesterday.
By all means, for
yeah,
sure.
I'll just share screen. Yeah, but just in case somebody wasn't there yesterday. 1 second. ये वाला share कर देते हैं. Yeah, see, this is what you need to see from yesterday. Okay. So now it's there. These are the house, the snake, the birds, and the key, which we worked with yesterday. Let's take the story slightly ahead of what we did yesterday. So in one box, you are going to write house plus snake on the box. Okay, house plus snake. Okay, and on top of your other square or other box, you are going to put birds and key or birds plus key. All right, because now you're combining the 2. And again, it's your sort of innate knowledge or understanding that will come through, which you'll just see. Yeah. So what you have to do is once you've made these boxes and put in house plus snake, birds plus key, you're going to probably come up with a little more than you came up yesterday. So house, if you remember, one of the keywords yesterday was house ke liye was personal life. All right, so you could use that personal life and say what might be happening with the snake there in the personal life. Something like that. Go back to your memory bank, use what we used yesterday, some of the phrases. Today, I'm not helping you at all. So I'm not giving you anything to put into the boxes, right? You're going to do it yourself today. Birds, if you remember, could have been a date. So now if the key follows, what kind of date are we looking at? So about 4 interpretations in each box, all right, would be great to go. And then, of course, we'll have people on and telling us how it went for them. So take 3-4 minutes, ponder, and do this activity, yeah? And then, of course, we'll bring somebody on. Let's do this. Okay. I hope that's happening now for everybody. Yeah, 2 pairs, house and snake, birds and key. See what it does for you. For now, put it down on paper. Don't put it down in the Telegram group. Put it down on paper so you can read it for us in the session itself. That'll be sort of a great place to begin. Because you need, a lot of you might be mulling over the fact that is this workshop worth taking up? Or is a personal session worth taking up? So we need to dive deeper. Yeah, this is going to help you guide a lot of other people. So it's definitely worth something that's pondering about. You could ponder on this, yeah? Come. Shilpa, let's give this about 2 minutes for people to just pen their thoughts down.
Sure.
And then we'll stop share, we'll see faces, and we'll take this forward. It's 11:18. By 11:20, I think we should be good to go. Because just give yourself time. Think about it, yeah? Shilpa, it was just 1 or 2 people asking me personally for the link. Somebody said they registered yesterday but hadn't received the link. So I just shared yesterday's link with them.
The call link, Zen?
Sorry, say that again.
Did you mean the call link?
Yeah. I know. I gave the call link to that person. Yeah, because apparently she had registered but didn't receive the link yesterday. So I just shared what I had with her. Right?
All right. Thank you.
No worries at all. 1 minute to go. Okay. So guys, I hope you're having fun with the cards. Sure, that's great. Now, of course, let me stop share. All right. Now, who do we bring on? Do you have somebody in mind, Shilpa, who can come on and speak to us? Preferably, I know Arunima doesn't know about the cards, so you can have Arunima come on if you like. She has no clue about the Lenorman and how it works. And maybe, another, you will be able to see. I can just see a few names. So if you have any suggestions.
Arunima, would you like to come on?
If she's sort of able to come on and tell us what she's got written down.
In fact, anybody who has done this today, you could raise your hand on Zoom and we'll unmute you and you could come on video.
That would be great, yes.
Arunima, you're on. If you can come on video, we can spotlight you.
We need somebody to come on video. So anybody who's ready.
And we'll get Charu also, Zennobiia.
Please, please. Yes, absolutely.
All right.
Yes. And just need to know that she doesn't know anything about the system. Yeah, that would be great. Charu's raised her hand. Super.
Hi.
Hi, Charu. Good morning to you. I'm just
Good morning. How are
assuming
you?
you're a
I
stranger
have
to
no idea.
Lenorman. Ah, lovely.
I have no idea.
That works. That works very well. All right. That works really well. So
Yeah.
super. And Shama, maybe we'll take you on. Just hang in there for just a bit. If not for this, for something else. We'll definitely. You want to bring Shama also on? Apna,
Yeah, sure.
Bring
Sure,
Shama on. More the merrier. Come. Let's see. Arunima, we just need to see your face, Babu.
Good morning, everyone.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm not able to switch on my camera. I think I need to go to the settings and all. So
Okay.
in the meanwhile, if you can do without me having,
ठीक है.
मैं
don't
आती
worry.
हूँ. Yeah.
It's fine. Don't worry. Yeah, if you can make it, fine. Otherwise, no problems. Okay. So, Charu, first of all, I just want to ask you, were you there yesterday? Like, did you follow the presentation, etc. yesterday?
Yes, yesterday I followed and today I just joined.
Okay.
I have no idea what was the question before. Yeah, I just a minute back I joined.
No. Charu, then you probably haven't got the stuff we want written down on paper. So maybe we'll sort of ask you to join us for something.
I have written down. I have written down.
That's all you have to do, Charu. That's all for today's activity. Have you got those pairs that I mentioned? Like about
Yes, I've got those pairs.
Okay.
House
so now,
snake. Yes.
Super. Now you pick up, say, house and what was it? House and snake, right? Now in your mind,
snake.
Or what have you got written down? The phrases or the words, like 3, 4. What are your interpretations when we said house and snake? You can read from what you wrote. Just read.
I've got the pair of words.
Yes.
But I haven't got the words today. Did you say the words also today?
No, I haven't. I asked you to put your own interpretation. Okay. Yeah. So have you put down your, have you?
I'll just tell spontaneous.
Oh, okay. Come on. You want to say spontaneously. All right. Come on. House and snake. What does that mean to you? Tell us.
House is security.
Okay. Very good. Yes.
Togetherness.
Very good. And with the snake coming in there, what's happening? How
betrayal.
is the snake? Yeah. So
betrayal.
Somebody perhaps in your comfort zone may betray. One interpretation. Yes. Another one.
Yes. And snake could be someone very active.
No, Charu, you're going to blend it like a pair. So for the house, you said security. Somebody like, spooky sort is working against that security. It's the troublemaker, and within your home zone. That's what. So that's the purpose of doing the pairs today. All right.
Okay.
Now you tell me. Now I'm giving you a context point. Since you're being spontaneous about this, I'm giving you a context of money. All right. Somebody is asking for guidance around money. With the house and snake, what are his chances with money in the coming months? How do you see his money factor sort of pan out?
The money is possibly there is a possibility that you can get money, but there's a possibility also that someone might be ditching you, returning the money if you invest somewhere else.
Okay, fair enough. I accept that. Yeah, there's a problem. There's a likelihood of a problem with the security factor. So meaning, yes, if you lent money out, there may be trouble getting the money back. All right. You want to try one for relationships? What's happening, say, with... Yes. Shama will get you in. Don't worry. We'll get you on. For the next combine, we'll get you on. Just hang in there for a bit. Yes. Charu, continue, please.
Yes.
If it's a relationship...
Betrayal in a relationship because of snake.
Perhaps, yeah. Sometimes I'm
definitely a betrayal.
Snake could sometimes, in the Lenorman language, be the other woman. So there is, yes, definitely chances of somebody dear betraying you. So do you see how the answers are coming through from the pairing of the two cards? Now that is the crux of Lenorman.
Yes, ma'am.
And that is why lots of people looking at learning the Lenorman. Yes. And it's simple, most like 80% of the work you did, I did. Right? All right. Let's take one more.
I think you did.
No, I'll give you one more context.
I would give credit to you. Okay.
Look at these two pictures literally, and what do you pick up? Literally, what could happen in the real world with the house and the snake being Physically, what could happen?
I mostly see a betrayal. Someone close to you may be
Okay.
betraying you.
Also, so I'll tell you how the language works, okay? It's not only betrayal all the time. It could literally be a snake in your garden, outside your cottage, house, and garden.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You see, our minds are conditioned to work
The
only in that
physical
one
aspect.
thing.
Yeah.
Yes, I want you to broaden your perspective. I want you to broaden
Right,
your
right.
Okay?
Very right.
So, but I appreciate that you sort of put your hand up and came forward. I wouldn't. I'd be too scared. All right. So great. Thank you for coming.
No. I would
coming
love
on.
to.
All
Yeah,
right. So
yeah.
probably explore
Okay.
some
Thank you so
aspect
much.
of Lenorman. Welcome. Okay.
Yeah.
Now Shilpa, let's go to Shama and see what she has. What she's put down. Shama, can you come on camera, please, and unmute yourself?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, I want to tell you, but someone has come, so I can't do my presentation.
Oh,
sorry, this time.
Then we'll catch somebody else. Yeah, don't worry. We'll take you up for something
Yes,
else.
ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
No worries. Up now, Shilpa. Let's look at getting somebody else on. Somebody who's ready to read out. Somebody else. Kinsha Ruchi Batra raises her hand. Come, Kinsha. Let's see what you've got. Oh, lovely. Good morning. That's if you're in our part of the world.
Yeah. Okay. For me, house and snake together represent relationships having fun. I see everybody.
Okay. Kinsha, can I take you to the next combine, which is the, what do you call it? The snake? No.
Yeah. The bird and the key. Yeah.
Yeah, come on. Let's go with the bird and the key. So
the bird
everybody
and the
gets
key
a different
is,
perspective.
Togetherness, chirping and play. They'll find the key and they'll start playing with it.
Okay. All right. Now I'll give you context. All right.
Okay.
So suppose somebody is going for an interview. All right. So
okay.
Because birds can be dates, it can be interviews, it can be all kinds of communication, right?
Yeah.
So somebody's called in for an interview. Now with the key there, how do you think this interview might sort of pan out?
Birds would represent people having life, full of life, ready to take the flight. And key is a bird flying somewhere and fetching the key for you, coming up with the solution.
Okay, coming up with the solution. So one good word for the key you've used. Are you used to the Lenormand in any way? No. Or slightly acquainted with the Lenormand?
Slightly acquainted.
Because you used a spot-on word for the key. That's where I sort of assumed that, key solutions in a lot of ways, yeah? So yes, see, here, but what is the context? A person's going for an interview and he's asking whether he'll nail the interview. So he will nail it most likely with the key being there, all right?
Right.
How about if a person were asking you about a companion? What kind of companion then are we looking at?
Companion will be friendly, gel into the family because all the birds gel together.
Right.
And definitely the key would mean that the companion would like to get a charge of the house in his hands.
He may be a problem solver. He may be your go-to person. He may be the key factor in your life. Yeah.
Yes.
He is a very, very powerful card by the Lenormand deck. So great going. All right. So what else can we give? Of course, if it's money, how about money? What's happening with money? Okay, I'm changing the question slightly. How can this person make his money with these two cards combined?
He can make his money by learning a new skill about financial management, because that is the key. He has to unlock the door of wisdom, financial wisdom. Or he may inherit something and get the keys to the locker.
Oh, wow, that was nice. That was nice. A very simplistic one would be he should be doing some form of training. All right, because it's the birds. Birds are a lot into talking. So whether he's making his money singing away or is a stand-up artist, a comedian, that would be great for this particular person's query. Yeah, something where he's using his voice, his throat.
Okay. Yeah.
Whether he's singing or speaking or just sometimes you have these dubbing artists. That would be a classic with this one combined.
Got it. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Kinsha, thank you for being there. All right. So, Shilpa, we take one person on randomly and let's see where we can go with this. Yeah.
Zennobiia, shall we take Arunima? She was on earlier.
Oh, yes,
but
please, please. Please
Yeah.
bring her on. If she's sort of, you can see her now on camera. Please do. Thank you. That'd be lovely. Welcome in. And of course, Arunima and I sort of, she's learned the numbers with me. So that's how she knows me and I know her. Okay. Okay. So Arunima, have you written stuff down based on this little activity I asked you to?
Yeah.
But if you've not written, even better. Wait, because I have a different take on this. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to tell me just spontaneously. If you saw the earlier, what the person who had sort of looked at this had the house followed by the snake. All right. And they came up with some variations. All right. I'm asking you to put the snake up ahead first, followed by the house, and how your interpretations might vary slightly from hers. So come on, let's go into the snaky aspect. What's happening there?
Snake could be a complex situation to deal with.
Very good. Excellent. Very good. It's the complexities of life. What's happening with those? Like, where are you likely to face those?
Inside the house, inside your comfort zone, inside your among the people residing in the house.
Very good. Amidst your closed ones, within your four walls. So जैसे किसी दिन सुबह सुबह झंझट नहीं होती है. Like you come across so many things to do. Yesterday, as I was coming into sort of our session, I had a call where my house help says, "Oh, but I may or may not come in today." Now that's a complexity when I'm just getting into such a sort of call of great import. So Lenorman is simple, yeah. Always look at the simple aspects with the Lenorman. All right, so that's your house and snake. Sorry, the snake in the house. Okay, now I'm giving you context point of money because everybody is keen to know about money. Tell us what's happening with somebody's money. Something with the snake. Kya ho raha hoga?
There could be trouble. Maybe a complex situation, as in some litigation or some kind of
somebody is duping them. Complex. Something like that.
Dupe them. Yeah.
But do you think this might end in a good way with the house there after the snake? Like things will even out, do you think? Is there a possibility with the house?
Maybe if there could be a person amongst the family members who could act as a person who could mediate or who could be the head and sort of negotiate or be the person peacemaker kind of. And who could dilute the situation. Hello.
I can hear you, Arunima. We'll just get Zennobiia on.
Okay. I don't know what I'm speaking, but yeah.
Actually, you're making sense. You are.
I wasn't there in the first half, so I'm just lost. Yesterday.
I think that helps. It's like you come with a clean slate.
Yeah, I guess so.
We'll just try and get Zennobiia on that.
No worries, yeah.
while we are trying to get Zennobiia on, we just like to tell everybody that she has a lot in store for us today. We are going to do some more readings. In fact, we are going to do more readings, like you are going to do your own readings. And then there's some really exciting stuff coming up. So just give us a moment.
Hello, Arunima.
Hi.
Oh yeah, hi Babu. I just don't know. It was like sudden absolute silence at my end. It like froze, so I had to leave and re-enter. I'm sorry about that. वैसे होता नहीं है. But Arunima, let's continue. Yeah, let's continue with our little sort of this thing where we saw somebody's money being embroiled in some kind of a sneaky situation, as it were.
Yeah.
And then, see, the house itself, Arunima, is security.
Okay.
That itself has a stabilizing effect on whatever is happening or panning out. It doesn't even have to be a person who's coming to that person's aid. It's just that things are evening out. Stability, learning. That's sort of how the house works.
So that means whatever complexities have come in, they would be sorted out within the house.
Exactly. We're looking at a circumstantial situation here. So it's going to even itself out. It's going to work itself out. Right.
Got it.
Okay. Try one more. Try with just these two cards, try a relationship, which is now going to be a little obvious. But try what's happening in a relationship. Again, to use the same words you used earlier. With the snake there.
So will it be the same thing like the money? Like, there'll be, there'll be complexities or there'll be, troubles in relationships.
Absolutely.
But they'll be evening out, within the four walls. I mean, within the people. There.
Super.
Yeah. Okay.
So whatever it is that they are being bothered by, stability will dawn in that relationship, whatever it might be. All right. So wherever the trouble was coming from, it will sort of even itself out.
Great.
So that's great. So do you see, it's very similar. So once you know what it is for one context point, it becomes very easy to handle the other context points.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming on and helping us, helping our journey on like this. Right. Okay. So this was like an understanding of how we could combine. Okay. Now what we'll do is we will, Shilpa, perhaps bring on a person. Again, preferably, I request that, you not know the Lenorman cards at all. Because that way you will be able, we're taking our journey slightly forward. So anybody who doesn't know anything about the Lenorman cards may please come on.
All right, shall we take Naya on?
Yes, she's raised her hand and I think we should take her on. Yes, that'll be great. Hi, Naya. That's a nice name.
Hi, ma'am.
What does it mean, Naya, your name?
It's like a ship.
Like a ship?
Yeah.
Oh, Naya. Acha, okay. In the Indian context, Naya. Acha, chalo, shayad aapko Shippy आ
my
जाए
father,
शायद आपके cards
my
में.
father gave this name to me, Naya. So,
And it's a pretty name, yeah. All right. So Naya, and a pretty smile as well. So what we're
yeah,
going to
thank
do
you.
is you are going to help me now read the cards. Okay? I will pull your
Okay.
cards, but
Yes.
you will help me read. Okay? And for some reason, Naya's gone a
Okay.
little blurred. Okay, now she's better. All right. So you give me just like one word as a context point. So suppose I asked you for the year of 2022, like what's an important context point for you?
Career.
Career is an important context point for you.
Yeah.
All right. So, and if I may ask, what about career? Like, can you just tell us, like, are you a student? Are you keen on some further studies? What are you looking at in
Okay.
terms of career?
I am a dentist, but I'm working
Okay.
right now as assistant dentist in someone's clinic, not mine
Okay.
clinic, but at someone's
Okay.
clinic.
Okay.
So facing a lot of issues, patient, career, money.
Right.
As I'm a single mother of a
Okay.
son, so
Okay.
facing a lot of issues,
So, are you
money wise also.
you're
If
looking
career is
to
good,
sort of start off on your own? Like, is that what you're looking for?
yeah.
Like, you'd rather have your own place
Also,
and do your
वर्किंग एट समवन्स क्लीन अदर मतलब करियर में ढूंढ रही हूँ बट ऐसा कि मेरे को एक स्टेबल मिल जाए किसी हॉस्पिटल में जॉब मिल जाए
okay.
और
All
कुछ
right.
अच्छा और बेटर हो जाए
चलो तो
वो
फिर
है
I will
recommend
open
के लिए।
3 cards और आप ही अपने cards पढ़ोगे. It's as easy as this, okay? मैं cards कहूंगी आपसे and you will try and read what those cards indicate.
Okay.
So till I open now, you can just shut the sound off at your end. Just let me open up the cards, then you come back on. All right, just so that peacefully I can remove your cards. I'm taking out 3 cards for you, and you're going to help me read these cards, okay? Let's have some fun with them. Okay, Naya, I'm telling you something as we go along while I sort of shuffle the cards. You have deep down a desire, or if you haven't experienced it, you going forward, you will, to work in some occult modality. जैसे आप कुछ सीख ही लोगे, कार्ड्स ही सीख लोगे, या मेडिटेशन की तरफ जाओगे, something like that. Do you have any such inclinations? Tell me.
Yeah, I'm a
There
number
you go.
7. Yeah, I'm a number 7. I'm kind of very spiritual type.
Yes,
So
because I was looking while I was shuffling, I was looking at your soul's urge in Naya, and that's how I told you that, yeah? So 1 second,
Yeah.
let me take out your 3 cards. All right. Chalo. Oh my God, this is absolutely amazing. I will show, sort of as we go along, I will show you the cards. So अब यहाँ पे हम लोग story बना रहे हैं, ठीक है? So describing कि आप यहाँ से यहाँ जा रहे हो with the help of the 3 cards. तो ये clouds हैं. All right? These are the clouds. Can you see? 1 second. I'll just turn my a little bit so you can see them better. Wait. Just a second. All right. So that's your first card. Can you see? So for me, there's a lot of glare on the card. Yeah. Does that help? That's the card of the clouds. Oh yeah, that's better perhaps. That's the card of the clouds. Now clouds, matlab, what do you pick up when you see the clouds? Are you seeing stable?
Something is not clear. The vision is not clear.
There you are. You said it. The vision is not clear. There is a lack of clarity, and there is lots going on inside your head, in your mind. बहुत सारा confusion. हाँ, cloud उसी का card है. Lack of clarity का card है. Now look what is coming in. What will help you? All right. What's going to help you? I'll just show you this card. Can you see this card? It's the lilies card. Lilies card. Okay? Now I'll tell you, lilies, what do you pick up from the lilies? Generally, lilies किस चीज का symbol होते हैं?
Beautiful. It's like purity.
Purity and peace.
Peace. Okay. Yeah.
Purity and peace, and coming from where? From spirituality.
Okay.
ठीक है? So जैसे कह रहा है कि आपके माइंड में जो भी शक है, शंका है, चिंता है, उसको आप डंप करो और आप स्पिरिचुअल पाथ पे चलो. All right? To be able to do what? To get, this is the sun. Can you see the sun? Yeah. Now she's smiling because everybody knows the sun is the power card, whether you know anything else or not. So literally you're going from cloudy space to sunny space. और how? क्या route क्या है आपका? कौन से passage पे चल? Highway का spiritual path. और जो मैंने मतलब I didn't know any of this about you, right? I just looked at your name and said कि कहीं ना कहीं you will get a lot of peace of mind if you follow the spiritual path. It will take you sort of ahead in life.
Thank you.
Yeah. So apart from whatever, everybody has to have a
money.
See now, if I look at these same 3 cards, I'm asking you, अगर आप पैसे के बारे में पूछ रहे हो, तो with the sun at the end, money is going to be good or not? Tell me. Money is
Yes,
going to be good,
definitely.
Babu.
For my
Definitely.
son, education.
Yeah. What
Yeah,
better?
definitely.
Sun is victory.
Yes.
Maiya. Sun is success. So जिस
Yes,
चीज के
yes.
बारे में वो पूछ रहे हो, आपको
Success.
उसमें success मिलेगा. You understand? That's how these cards work. They
Okay,
are
thank you.
clear.
Sir. Yes, yes.
Yeah. So now, if you want to explore deeper, now,
Yes, clear.
then you
Only
then you have to
Uh,
say, perhaps you sat with me in a personal session and we explored your, in detail your numbers and your
Okay,
cards.
okay.
Then, of course, this question that you asked me about, your new place or new workplace, that can come through very clear. But there we have to do more work for that.
Okay,
Thinking
okay.
करना पड़ेगा अपने सामने बैठ के. Like that.
Okay.
So think about it. Okay.
Thank you, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, yeah. Thank you. Welcome.
All right.
Thank you so much. Thank
Yes, that's a big smile there. Okay, good. Okay.
Zennobiia, that was so much fun. It was really
You felt-
amazing.
I'm so happy if you felt that it was fun, because all Geenal here will tell you, in my class, you must have fun. That is like the crux. You must enjoy yourself if you come to a class with me. Okay, so Shilpa, we do something else. We'll do a little more of this. Come, bring somebody else who is not initiated to these cards at all. Let's bring in someone who doesn't know anything about these cards. Oh, 2 participants.
Shall we get on Monica?
Yes, why not? Absolutely so. Monica, welcome in. So I was almost about to sing that Monica tune, but welcome, Monica.
Hello,
Come
ma'am.
along.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello. How are you this morning? Are you in a cold place?
Yes,
Because you're
ma'am.
wearing a nice whereabouts. Are you
From Delhi.
somewhere? कहाँ पे
From
हो आप?
Delhi, ma'am.
I
From
thought
Delhi, ma'am.
I thought as much. Yeah, okay. It's really cold there, right? Okay. So Monica, give me again, जैसे अभी इन्होंने दिया ना, नैया ने, वैसे give me a context point. जैसे कुछ करियर हो या कोई सवाल है 22 के लिए आपके माइंड में, ना हो तो और भी अच्छा है. Then the cards
Ma'am,
will.
I'm on the spiritual journey, occult field.
Right.
So I
Okay.
know about कि मेरा आगे further career इस field में कैसा रहेगा.
You want to know. That's what you're saying, ना? जैसे
Yes.
आपको कार्ड से जानना है, ठीक है? तो हम
Yes.
आप ही करोगे अपने कार्ड्स रीडिंग, ठीक है? मैं केवल निकालूंगी. I will take the cards out and you will help me to read your cards. Let's do this. All right. And give me a date of birth also alongside, Monica. I'll just tell you what you.
11/7/1967.
Acha, so for now, I'm keeping the 1967 aside. 11/7, which makes it 18, is a 9 plus 9 plus 6. Okay, so largely I'm just telling you how to enter the year. Huh? जैसे शुरुआत में आप किस चीज पे remain very balanced, all right?
Okay.
और ऐसे हो सकता है कि जैसे responsibilities हो, आपको काफी सारी हो first 3 months of the year में, so you'll have to make time for this also and that also. जैसे
Okay.
आपको करना है कुछ लेकिन आपको करना पड़ रहा है कुछ और. So that's
Yes.
okay. That's how your year will start off, and that's fine. All right, but let's see where the spiritual journey is going. Come. All right. Where is the spiritual journey? Monica, give me your full name, just so the cards
Monica
know.
Gogia. Monica Gogia.
Monica Gogia. All right. I'm opening your cards, all right? With your permission. Right? Okay. So Arunima, now this one pay attention to, because a lot of answers you'll get on this one. The first card na, Monica, जो आपको आया है, is the card of the coffin. ठीक है? Coffin यानी कि कुछ ending. So I just want to ask you, did you in recent times see something that brought you grief or troubled you और ऐसे कोई हेल्थ के साथ कोई इश्यू रहा हो जिससे आपको दिक्कत आई हो, समथिंग लाइक दैट, ऐसा कुछ हुआ
मैम
आपके साथ?
सभी एरिया में, in health, in family, and in every field I'm
Okay,
meeting.
so you were troubled in every field, right? Just give me a second, people. Just give me a second. Sorry about that. So, was it particularly these problems associated particularly with the lockdown? I want to ask you.
No,
Usme nahi. It was to do with you personally, na?
ma'am, it's a joint family problem.
Okay, joint family problem. So, koi na koi jaise ending hui. Here we don't want to go into the personal details.
Yeah.
Both we can talk sort of if we have to one-on-one. Yeah. So, kuch end hua jaise जिससे आपको दुख हुआ, तकलीफ हुई, you went through sort of a period of transformation, pain, whatever. All right, and this process brought you a lot of, जैसे ये mice है, ठीक है, तो ये loss भी हो सकता, mice, चूहा.
Okay, मैम too much ना, उसपे बहुत वो आ रहा है, लाइट सी हो रही है, not clear.
Zennobiia?
Yes, now it's clear.
Now it's
Can
clear.
Yeah.
I'm trying to bring it as close so that the glare is taken away. All right. And in any case, see, when I say mice, do you feel happiness, joy, or do you
No.
feel a sense of depression and loss?
Yes, ma'am, not feel happy.
Absolutely. So all that you went through, all the difficulties, all that was playing out, health-wise भी, relationship-wise भी, उसने क्या किया? आपको बहुत सारी anxieties दी, है ना? चूहा मतलब loss and anxiety, trouble, lots going on inside your nervous system. So I'd say to you, even look after your mental framework. That's very important. ठीक है? अब इस स्टोरी का आगे चल के क्या होने वाला है वो दिखेगा. You just seen the house, so you don't worry too much. Even if it's now it's absolutely spot on, clear.
Yes.
I think I have to bring it this much आगे.
Yes, ma'am,
Okay.
clear.
अब आप बताइए, because इसके बारे में hints मिल चुकी हैं कि लास्ट में अगर हाउस आएगा तो ये सारी आपकी जो दिक्कतें हैं, are they getting better? थोड़ा सा.
Ma'am, we are also thinking
with the
about
house being
shifting
the last
from.
card.
Ma'am, we are also thinking about shifting from this house to a new house.
Okay. So see, that we didn't ask, but the cards are saying that, so it's a possibility. Do you
Okay,
see? ये जैसे कह रहा है कि आपको अपनी जहां पे आप हो उस चीज को आप खत्म करो, because it's the grave. So you need to bury it over there. खत्म करो. You know, when do we bury somebody when he dies, right? So that's the end of story. फिर जाके आपकी दिक्कतें अगर सॉर्ट करनी है, आपकी मेंटल टेंशन ठीक ठाक थोड़ी आराम से करना है आपको, you want to live a little bit in peace, then you perhaps need to look at a good house. I mean at a new house, sorry, not at a good house. Do you see? That is we didn't ask that question, right? Did we ask that question? No. But that's how the cards work, and they will say what they have to and what you have to hear.
Ma'am, one question more can I ask? मैम, जो अभी तक चल रहा है हमारे घर में इस चीज को लेके, जो प्रॉब्लम्स चल रही हैं, मे आई नो कि वो कब तक एंड हो जाएंगी in coming year?
I'll tell you, I'll be very honest that we have to set a timeline on. All right? Or this is best answered by digging deeper into your number chart. This I can't answer just at random by bringing out your cards.
Okay.
All right? So that is a sort of another set of question altogether. But I hope this somewhere gives you a little bit of idea at least. All right?
Okay.
So all the best to you in your spiritual journey also. Take care and stay blessed.
Thank you.
All right. You are very welcome. You're very welcome. Shilpa, one more, I think, because 3 is my lucky number. Come.
Shall we
bring
take Sandhya on?
I can see Mamta Bhatnagar has a hand up on screen and she's smiling very brightly. So we'll take 2. What should we do?
Yeah, sure, we can.
Okay.
Shall we take? All right, we'll take Mamta first, and then we'll take on Sandhya.
Yeah, because see, today is largely about sort of
right.
Helping and reaching out. Mamta, you'll have to unmute yourself.
Hello. Yeah.
And also let us know whether you're acquainted with the Lenorman in any way.
No, I was not not acquainted, but I logged in at 11:30. But very soon I was able to, understand what it is all about.
Right. You realized that it was simple.
Yeah, because my story is very similar to Monica Ji's story, who was just prior to me.
Okay.
So somewhere I was getting a guidance through her, so that is why I was also smiling.
Oh, I see. All right.
I'm also on a spiritual journey,
Sorry
I
to
see.
interrupt you. Sorry
and
to
I have
interrupt you. Mamta, can you please be a bit louder?
Yeah. Okay. Thanks. Thanks, Shilpa. That was great.
yeah. Just
Because your voice is coming through a little weak, so we just need you to
am
be a
I
little
audible
louder.
now? Am I audible?
Is that because she's outside? Are you in the
Uh,
outdoors or something?
Yeah, actually I was outdoors.
Can you take your earphones mouthpiece closer to you?
Just take the mouthpiece closer. See, that helps.
Is it okay? Is it okay now?
It's definitely
Yeah,
better.
much better. Thank you.
Just hold
Yeah.
on to that as you speak. All right. I'm quickly laying the
Okay,
cards.
okay.
And yes, give me the
Okay.
little background you were giving. Your
Yeah,
situation is
actually,
similar to hers.
yeah, because I am also on a spiritual path and I have done my tarot reading and moksha reading within this,
Okay.
span of 6, 7 months during the
Okay.
second lockdown
Okay. So
situation.
now you need a Lenorman reading.
No, I was just coming up. No, I have not been able
Come.
to start up with my, whatever I have earned,
Okay.
the recent, learnings. And I did
Okay.
my master's in psychology also at the age of 50.
Okay. That's
Okay,
amazing.
these
Yeah.
three things in my kitty, I have not been able
You
to do
should.
anything. I haven't been able
I
to
see.
start up anything.
Okay.
And there are two major issues. One, I feel like doing something, but I'm not able to start. I am not able to,
Okay. So wait. 1 second. I'll just hold you back right there because these
yeah.
cards speak a very clear language. So your directive is going to come through very clearly. Just you're going to help me solve this. Okay. I'm not the
So,
reader here. You're going to read for me.
but
All right.
I have two major questions also, which are related to this only.
Like as in,
Like, we are
like
also
just try and
contemplating.
keep the question very brisk, very crisp,
Okay, okay.
as
We are
crisp as
also,
you can.
okay. I'm also confused between shifting from this my current house to the new one,
Okay. All right. Is
because
there anything else?
there are lots of issues between me and my husband as in on
Okay.
that front. So I'm little skeptical about shifting to a new place.
All right. So
So my
let's just see what the cards throw up. Okay.
yeah,
Let's see what the cards throw up.
yeah.
And you're going to read for us.
Okay.
All right. House is the first card. House seems to be a very famous card today for some reason. Lots of people are looks like for new homes. Okay. So
Yeah.
house followed by the key. Now you already saw what the key was all about. So a new house perhaps is the what with the key? Perfect solution.
Solution to all the problems.
Yes. And perhaps you don't have that much to worry about the man. See. So when you go to the new house, would you go with the husband or without the husband? Sorry, because the
No,
question is
no, along with.
so then that looks like a happy sort of agreement. Yeah. Because the solutions have come up, the man himself has come up, and the house itself has come up. Yeah. So probably you should
Okay.
look at that opportunity.
So I must consider moving out.
Yes, it looks like. Yeah. Of course, we can always
And
dig deeper.
and I will get a kickstart to my personal career growth from there
Kitty, we
itself,
won't
which
attend
is
to
not.
so many questions coming from one person. It becomes too much. We have to sort of
Okay,
reach out to as many people as we can, right?
okay,
So we
okay,
just keep to one small aspect that somebody's dealing with.
okay,
You can always explore more later. Thank you.
okay. Thank you. Bye. Thank you
Bye
so
bye.
much.
Bye bye.
Bye
Okay.
bye.
Thank you. Okay.
Zennobiia, that
So
was really helpful.
I hope
And
so.
it
I hope
is.
the
No, it
ease
is.
people should absorb the ease of the reading, with like complete newcomers or complete strangers being able to see just by the tone and texture of the card where their life is headed,
Absolutely.
where their life
So,
is going.
Zennobiia, can we, before taking on some more people, shall we tell people how they can work with you or learn this from you?
Yeah, that will be really nice because suppose somebody wasn't there yesterday, they need to
Yeah,
know that how they can sort of take this story forward,
absolutely.
the Lenorman story.
So I'll just share my screen and Monica,
Please.
we'll take your question after this. She
Please.
has raised her hand. I'll just share my screen.
ठीक है. Please share the screen, yes. And guys, last time this year, these opportunities really, I mean, it's not going to be the same very soon. So it's, yeah, I'll just make this thoda sa chota. How is it that you can connect with me in any capacity, all right? It's through these packages that you can sort of connect with me. And the package A is for somebody like, you know, Monica or Mamta, who we just spoke to, wherein we answered them, but, you know, like we couldn't give them all the answers for sure. I mean, I'm sure they have lots more that they'd like to dive into, understand, and take their story further in 22. So for queries around something like that, that's where you would probably want a personal session, yeah? And that will have remedies there also. That is very important to note, that based on your numbers, you will receive remedies on what to work around in your life. Okay. So that's our package A. Personal reading, remedy session. Oh yeah, I was wondering, Shilpa, why it was a little bit tera.
Sorry,
It
Jen,
looks
do you want me to go back to the previous screen?
Yeah, no, I think we'll go with package A now, right? We just
All right.
show them how
Yeah,
what all they
yeah.
might get in a session of 30 minutes. Yeah. So they might ask any guidance, anything, and also, of course, an overview, as it were, of the year ahead is what you receive. So you get to talk to me, because then I can understand what it is that you need. Here, like I couldn't give her complete this thing, you know, I couldn't completely hear her out. And I had to sort of say only that much and no more. But not in this kind of package. There I'd hear you out much more patiently. Yeah. So this is a personal reading session with remedies included. How you could improve certain situations. All right. Let's get to package, I think, B now.
Sen, you missed a very important point, that this has the magic of your number perspective also. Your
Oh,
personal
sweetie,
session.
sorry. When I said remedies, I pre-assumed. I'm so sorry. Yes. No. Because see, I gave you a glimpse of that already.
Yeah.
I think it was somebody I said, I told Naiya, for example, that you're on the spiritual path, you know, like you're deep down, that is what your craving is. And that came from the numbers spectrum, right? Because I was looking at her soul urge to the numbers.
Yeah, that's...
So the remedies will come from the numbers, as will other calculations. And that will give you very, you know, cut and right, what do you say, sort of timelines for the year ahead. I literally break your year up into 4 parts and tell you, okay, first 3 months, here's what you focus on. Second 3 months, here's what you focus on. Third, you know, and so on and so forth. And what your challenges are going to be through the whole year and how you can remedy those challenges. So this is literally what is part of this.
Yeah.
Apart from just reading and saying, look, I think Shilpa, there's going to be trouble in a relationship. It doesn't end there. The story goes ahead.
That's quite really a huge boost, you know, adding this aspect to
I think so, because that's, you know,
Absolutely.
that's how I feel that's when the readings became more crisp, when I started doing this, having this take on the readings. Yeah, it helps.
Plus, you're giving a bonus of personalized reading for 2020
for the entire,
everybody.
yes. For the entire year, absolutely, yes, that goes without saying. So they get an overview of their complete year, and instead of the regular 8,000, this comes at sort of a very fantastic price of 3,500. I don't think it's going to be this price ever again, for sure, because the new year will have new rates. All right, package B. Yeah, this is, if I was sort of listening to sort of a Zennobiia or say a Sunena or somebody be talking, I'd be looking at something like this, because this is where my journey will begin. You know, I'll be very honest, Shilpa, when I was looking to learn the cards, I can tell you there was nothing of this kind being offered. This was way back, okay, about a good 5 to 6 years ago. There was no workshop of the kind on Lenorman where you could go to and learn up your basics. It was very fragmented. So now you have it there. It's very tangible. So this is what you learn, very similar to what we did today, but you do that on every card. You learn to use pairs, you learn to use triplets, do basic readings, and of course, a few more, you know, complex spreads, as it were. You can become a practitioner. If you were on call yesterday, Diksha, Jinal, of course, they've gone through the entire levels all the way up to the advanced. but they're using it as an extra and added tool to add sort of value to their lives as doctors. And that's what package B might do for you. It adds value. It becomes one added tool in your kitty. Okay, so on this one, you get my book, not my book, sorry, you get the manual to learn from. It's not completely my book, as it were. But yes, in my new deck, there will be my book for sure, the self-help book. And you get a spread cloth, you get call recordings, 1 year support, which is never ending at 1 year. Please note, guidance, free revision of the entire course. So yeah, this is a great one to be looking at. And you're sort of equipped for your journey. You don't have to go shopping for anything anywhere. This starts on the 3rd of Jan, 6 days, 9 hours. Yes, 3rd to 8th of Jan, evening time. This is massive. This is 36,400. And it's coming to you at, I'd say, almost ridiculous rate of 12,900. Yeah. So this is for me, it's one package that a lot of people should be looking at to forward their
Absolutely.
journey.
Plus, then you're including free shipping for everybody
Yes.
in India.
Yeah, absolutely. It was so the last time around also when I came on the cards with the cards, and it will be so this time as well. So like you're ready for the journey on the 3rd of Jan when we get down to it. Yeah. Package C. Yeah. Okay. So we haven't gone to D, but we will just in a bit, right? So this is basically upping the scale on the basics. We could add one thing here, Shilpa. Suppose, for example, somebody has just learned the Lenorman cards very briefly, just knows, touch base with them somehow, tried to help themselves somehow, but got through the basics, couldn't get through the advanced because that is a little complex, So then perhaps this is a great package, because here you get equipped with 2 decks, not one, which is the requirement by the Lenorman cards. Yeah. So, and of course, you go through the entire A to Z of the course at one go. Yeah. So you work with me for, I think, close to 10 days is what we work, and we finish the whole course off. This is interesting. And of course, there's bonuses, all that was included earlier, guidance with your clients. Yeah, all of this is there. These are all the bonuses. So practitioner and trainer. After this, you can actually teach other people if you do package C. And package D, the smallest but the cutest package of all, my new Lenorman deck, which shall release sometime end of Jan. So suppose you sort of are somebody who reads the cards, you could come and take a look-see at the crash course and decide whether you want to sort of learn more deeply with me.
That's right. Yeah, and we are including this in the package C. So anybody who takes the basic plus advanced,
yeah, if you take C, then of course the whole thing comes to you inclusive. Yes,
absolutely.
So, and of course the dates are mentioned. So we start on the 3rd, but if you're on the advanced, you will learn with me up to the 13th. This is it, the usual price, and the offer price is 17,200. Yes, that is the offer price. Valid today till midnight. Please note. Okay, why lend with Zen? 1 minute, Shilpa. This why lend with Zen is important. Please dekh lene do. Yes. This is important. Yeah. It could tell you something as simple as how to deal with your husband, how to deal with your children, how to sort of improve your work prospects. I sort of literally sit and talk to my cards almost every day. And at some level, I'm sort of helped by their guidance. So yes, that's why I lend with Zen, all right?
I just want to quickly tell here that package C includes package B and package D, and it is not even double the price of package B. So package B, just the basic workshop, is 12,900, and package C, which is the advanced plus basic plus the package D, your deck and your crash course, it's just for 17,200. So thank you, Zennobiia, for this generosity.
There's a special place in my heart, Shilpa, for Mystic Lotus. And I mean it when I say it.
Yeah, we can feel it.
We go back a long, long way. And I miss the on live sort of sessions that we would have at that time.
We'll have
Amne
that
samne.
soon, God willing.
Yes, but the world is in a different place today. Aunty.
Yeah. So this is package D, Zen?
Yes, this is package D. So sort of, I just feel sometimes a lot of us are inclined to just pick up a deck when we see it because we like it. है ना? So at least this crash course mein aake, they might decide that no, this crash course, I don't think, because what? It's for people who already know the Lenorman. It's like a quick revision, the crash course. All right. So then you might come to this session of mine and decide, no, but I want to explore this opportunity with Zennobiia further, or want to learn more or know more. And of course, we need to mention, Shilpa, that I have a company which gives out the certification, right? And everybody who does, whether it's the basic or the basic and advanced, is then a certified practitioner or trainer to take this journey further. And of course, yes, that is the deck that will soon be released. Yeah. These are hand-painted cards, yeah? Prints of hand-painted cards. All right. Well, wait a second. Shilpa, we do something with this. Just give me a moment, please. Just if one thoda sa piche jaake. So 1 second. Okay, let's do this. Let's use this on Mystic Lotus, for example. So I just allow me, Shilpa. Can I do this for Mystic Lotus?
Please
Okay.
do.
So what Mystic Lotus is the tower there, all right? It's the tower. And I remember telling them that you'll be big someday, which they've grown to be. So they have sort of all institutions, all buildings, towers, edifices belong to the tower card. It's very different from you see the tower in the tarot system. Yeah, this tower here is Mystic Lotus. Okay, what's happening with Mystic Lotus? Garden. So come on, Shilpa, give me a word or two for the garden. What does it tell you when you look at it? Garden. What's happening to the tower? Is it flourishing?
Yeah, flourishing,
Yes.
abundance.
Fertile. It's a
Beauty.
fertile tower
Yeah.
by now. It's taking care of creative, artistic, and occult needs of people. So they are really flourishing. And going forward, they'll be at a crossroad, meaning they will have to weigh options. They will have diversification. They will look at collaborations. Of course, they are already international, so there's no question of going international. But they will look at different ways, different innovations, and grow bigger and better. And that's the Lenorman system and how it speaks.
Beautiful. Thank you for that, Zennobiia. I'm going to convey that to the team. Thank you so much.
This was just spontaneous. Yeah, I had not picked the cards with the idea of doing this. For recording, they will receive. Most definitely, they will receive. You do receive recordings for each of my classes or courses or whatever. And once only, you'll have to be a little patient on this one. The moment I have it, you will receive your new deck.
Zennobiia, I want to ask a quick question which some people may have. We even got this question yesterday. Let's say I'm a complete fresher.
Yes.
And I don't know anything about Lenormand cards.
Yes.
Can I still explore package D and then see if I can go for a basic or an advanced course?
See, I would say that's a good place to start because I'm not somebody who will say no to anything. I like people to explore and find their own levels of comfort. So what can happen perhaps is you pick up a deck of mine and you come to the crash course. So it becomes like a meeting place. Then when you attend that crash course, there will be a back and forth. You will hear the people out who've already learned about sort of Lenormand from me. It'll be like a quick revision for all those people there. So that's when you might say, okay, I think this system really works and it works well. Why not take my journey further? So perhaps having a deck, like we always, when we want to learn some system, na Shilpa, like my husband was sort of almost, he was telling somebody in a very frolicking way last evening, oh, well, she's a collector of Lenormand decks. She has some, 15 decks. I just looked at him because that's what you do. When you want to learn something, you want to get to the bottom of it. So you collect the decks. So what? Like I learn when my time comes, like that.
That sounds good. That sounds really good.
So I wouldn't say that it's a bad place to start at.
All right. That answers clearly, for all those who want to explore this. like,
absolutely.
just dip their feet. All
Because
right, thanks.
you know what will happen? You'll read my manual, right? You'll read the little self-help book, and then you might say, no, this is, yeah, ye padhne ke baad bhi I need more. This is not enough. Let's sort of go back and learn with her or learn with anybody, but learn it, learn the system.
All right. Then one quick question from Kuratale, which I think we've already answered, but let's specifically,
please.
She's saying,
Yeah.
I have no idea about this modality. Should I
Yes.
opt for package B or package C? Package B is basic, package C is basic plus advanced.
Okay, so very simply put, it would be good to take up the whole thing, and I'll explain, just see whether it makes sense to Kurutale. What I'd say, see, even if you take it up and for some reason you are tired by the end of the basics and say, okay, hands up for me for now, I need to absorb this a little bit further before I do the advanced. So be it, that doesn't matter with me, because when you're ready and when the next batch is happening, you can come in and take your advanced learnings further. So if you want to explore, I think, because you'll never get this sort of price when suppose you came to me for learning the whole thing. So might as well take this opportunity and finish it, because the new year will really bring new rates on everything. And you can do it. Learning will be at peace. You will never be turned away. Just yesterday, in fact, I'll give you an example. Shilpa, somebody who learned a year and a half ago messaged me and said, oh, Zen, but I didn't, I didn't get the recordings. No, I got the recordings, but I didn't use them well on time. So can I come for your crash course? I said, please go ahead and come. How does it matter? So she says, I want the deck and I want the crash course. I said, so be it. It's okay. Come along. That's fine.
And Zen Plus, you are also shipping the deck and the spread cloth and the manual. So they don't have to do anything.
1 second. I will show you the spread. This is my book. I mean, the one that I send for the learners. Yeah, it's a book called Lenorman, Reading, Decoding Powerful Messages by Alexander Musro.
That looks quite in
it's not, yeah, this is like you're equipped for your journey, like I keep saying, all right? And then, of course, there is this very Jaipuri type of spread cloth. Wait, I'll show you. I was using it, so I'll take it off and show you. Because I like this system because you don't go looking for anything alag se. So that's your cloth.
Beautiful.
And yeah, that's your sort of, it's got like a meditating man or maybe Ganpati ji or something like that. Very Indian sort of thing.
Very lovely.
And of course, you will receive, should you take up the basics, you will receive Under the Roses. If you take up package C, then you receive Under the Roses and my deck. Right. So you get 2 decks. And when you do the sort of tableau, if you remember, we showed them the tableau yesterday, the first slide. There you always need, Shilpa, 2 decks. So it's a good thing to know that you need like a sandwich spread, 1 layer on top and 1 at the bottom.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
it's
a prerequisite of the system, because people might wonder, like, why? What do I need 2 decks for? I'll make do with 1, but you do need ideally you should have 2 decks at least, and then you can always go on and collect more. All right. So
this sounds great, Zen. In fact, we'll invite people to ask more questions about the workshop or the sessions on the group.
Yes, please feel free. I will continue to answer questions on the group through the day.
All right. In the meanwhile,
maybe not immediately, but I will answer them for sure.
Thank you, Zen. So shall we take on a few more people for readings now?
Yes.
All right. We had said Sandhya. Sandhya, can you come on?
1 second. Let me just lay out my spread cloth again. 8 minutes. Yeah. Sandhya, welcome in. Just 1 second.
Thank you for taking that off and showing it to us then.
No, you're welcome, because it's important to know what is it that you're sort of receiving. I always feel it's nice. I shouldn't be showing you something and sending you something else. That's not like how it works. So you've seen it, and that is exactly what you're going to receive. Of course, colors may vary, but that again, your luck decides, what color you get. That's it just happens. What's meant to come to you will come to you. All right, Sandhya ji, tell me, what is it that we can sort of help you with?
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Yes, no problem.
Thank you for taking me.
You're welcome. Actually, that's Shilpa who's taken you on, so I think we shall thank her for it.
Thank you, Shilpa ji. Yeah, ma'am, I have 2 questions. One is regarding my daughter's marriage, and and I'm also spiritual. I'm
So
practicing.
I'd say pick one question for here. Just so to be fair to
Yeah,
everybody,
yeah,
I said
yeah.
the same thing to a lady who came earlier,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So if just frame the question, one question, whichever is like more important for you.
Yeah, my regarding my daughter's marriage.
Okay, so is it safe then to ask the cards? I'm asking you that
Yeah.
what's your daughter's name? Like, just tell me what your daughter.
Setu. SETU.
SE
TU.
SETU. Setu. Setu
Yeah.
is your daughter's name. All right.
Yeah.
And let's ask whether there is a probability. All right. Or let's ask for a guidance on how you could go ahead and find a groom for her. That's always better. All right.
Yes.
Chalo. And Shilpa, to make this more interesting, please bring on one other person because that person will read now, not me.
Wow. All right.
Yes,
So-
somebody uninitiated. Anybody?
All right. So shall we take
Madhu.
Madhuvanti?
Yeah, why not?
All right.
Because they have to do the work, not me.
This is
All right, regarding
fun.
yeah, let's make it some fun. Let's make it have some fun with the cards. That's important. Okay, so Madhubanti, do you know anything about the Lenorman deck?
Not so much.
Not so much. मतलब थोड़ा सा पता है. फिर तो आप ही ने पढ़ना है. चलो, आ जाओ. All set to go. Okay, so this lady here, Sandhya, would like to know whether there is a chance of her daughter being married in the coming year, which is 2022. So I'll lay the cards, I'll call them out to you and see what you're sort of picking up, all right? Okay, so here, perhaps we should lay 5 and not 3. Let's do 5 this time. All right. All right. We start off with the card, a card of the bear. Okay. So what is bear to you? Bear is what? Since you say you know a little bit about the system, what is the bear?
Not properly. Like I was.
थोड़ा सा.
going
What do you
through your
feel when you
session
hear,
yesterday.
when you see bear? क्या लगता है आपको दिल में? What do you feel?
मतलब ये
Something.
वो एनिमल वाला बियर क्या?
हाँ, animal वाला bear.
अच्छा.
दिखाऊं आपको ये वाला?
Okay, okay.
ये भालू.
Ma'am, I think when it's a beer, then like beer loves having honey. It is also a little lazy.
अच्छा,
And
एक मिनट रुको. I will give you. यहाँ पे bear ना जैसे मम्मी है. इस बच्चे की मम्मी ने क्वेश्चन पूछा है, तो bear यहाँ पे मम्मी है. All right? Because bears very often are the nurturers. All right? So since she's asked the question, let's look at the bear as being Sandhya. Now watch what's happening with the bear. Okay? Can you see? This is actually the card of the stars. Can you see a few stars there? All right. So what is going on with the mummy? What is she wanting for her daughter? क्या हो रहा है उनके साथ?
she wants her daughter to get married.
Very good, exactly. She's got stars. Means she has dreams around her daughter's marriage. ठीक है? वो चाहती है कि ये शादी जल्द से जल्द हो जाए. अब देखो क्या होता है यहाँ पे. इसे बोलते हैं साइथ या सिकल. वो घास काटने वाला जो इंस्ट्रूमेंट होता है ना वो. ओके. दिस. अब इसे हम पढ़ेंगे एज ए टाइमिंग कार्ड. ओके. सो द मम इज वांटिंग कि जल्द से जल्द शादी हो जाए. ऑलराइट. देयर आर मेनी अदर थिंग्स.
Finding groom.
She is finding
Groom.
Yes, exactly. She is finding a groom. Very interesting. And I'll tell you why. Shilpa, this is very interesting that she says this. ये जो sickle card है, again I'll bring it back and closer to you all. It has the jack of diamonds on it. Do you see?
Yeah.
So the groom is literally there that she's looking for this groom. और किस मम्मी को पैसे वाला groom नहीं चाहिए? दिल वाला groom किसी को नहीं चाहिए, पैसे वाला चाहिए. देखो. All right. So that's what the mom wants. She wants कि जल्द से जल्द शादी हो जाए. All right. अब देखते क्या होगा. This card has come up so many times. Key card, solution card. She is looking for that perfect groom, for that perfect sort of person who her daughter can marry. So she's
And
looking.
she will nail it.
And very good. There, you're using my language already. Excellent. She will nail it. और ये भी एक अच्छा सा ही कार्ड है. देखो.
ये मून है.
मून है. Okay. So मून पे बहुत सारे hearts दिख रहे हैं. Can you see a lot of hearts? It's the 8 of hearts.
She will
So,
get a good groom for her
yeah,
daughter.
एक balancing जैसे हो जाएगा और जो वो देख रही है, what she's looking for is likely to happen. Likely to happen. All right. So जैसे अगर मैं संध्या जी इसका बच्चे का ये खोलूं ना नंबर चार्ट, तो I can of course tell you कि most likely इस साल शादी होगी या नहीं. But by this I'm telling you it's highly possible that हो जाए. Okay. अच्छा, I just want to ask you, in the past, like in the earlier times, was there some pain, some hurt, some दिक्कत around this whole thing? कुछ हुआ था बच्चे के साथ?
In first year of college, when she was in FIJC, she was having an affair, and it lasted, I think, for 2 years, and she broke
and
up.
then, was it suddenly hacked? मतलब जैसे झट से उसको खत्म कर दिया?
खत्म किया.
Okay. Very good. This is what I needed to know, because I was getting that feeling ever since I saw that axe or sickle there. So I needed to know कि झट से कुछ हुआ था क्या उसके लाइफ में. तो इसलिए आप perfect groom को आप देखो, तलाश करो. Hopefully it shall happen.
So last 2 years we are searching. बहुत सारे लोगों को हम मिले भी है, but हमारी सोसाइटी में जैसे कहा ना कि मेरी डॉटर बहुत एजुकेटेड है. शी इज CA and now she is doing MBA. So and we have our own farm.
Okay, lovely. Very nice.
We wanted her कि जो ऐसा कोई allow करे कि उसको ऑफिस आना allow करे, कि because she is the only one to handle the office.
Right. So just tell me, to her, to your daughter, is work more important than the relationship as of now? Like
not
her focus is more on work?
No, because from last 7 years she is working.
Okay. So she is also happy to get married.
Yes, yes.
Then you just go ahead and find the perfect, nail it, like she said. All right.
May. Okay. May.
Yeah. May, not may नहीं. I said nail it. जैसे मधुबंती ने कहा ना कि go ahead and find the right person. आपके हाथों में जैसे चाबी दी गई है, अब आप ढूंढो उस बच्चे को who will marry your daughter, like that. All right.
Okay. एक्चुअली वही है कि पैसे वाले मिल रहे हैं, लेकिन पैसे के साथ हमें जो चाहिए कि वो बच्चे के साथ कंपैटिबिलिटी मिले, कि बच्चे को जो समझ सकती है.
Sandhya, that requires a lot of work at my end, because I have to sit, open up both charts, see whether there is compatibility, tell you remedies for the same. बहुत लंबा जर्नी है.
Right.
So वो आप पर्सनल सेशन लेके यूज कर सकते हो. Yeah.
मैम वैसे भी वो मून वाला तो आया ही है और वहाँ पे काफी सारे हर्ट्स भी है, so she will definitely get a good hearted person.
Then she will put then ghee shakkar in your mouth, so you'll be happy and she will be happy as well.
Thank you so much, Zennobiia. I think Zennobiia, I have heard your name somewhere from my husband's mouth. Okay, you are somewhere connected in Rotary Club of Midtown.
No, Papa, nothing to do with the Rotary, but there could be somebody else by that name. That's a possibility.
Because some of your columns or something comes up in this, and my husband always tells me.
That's another Parsi lady, much senior Parsi lady, but her name is also Zennobiia.
Okay.
That's why he may have read, yeah.
Right.
And we are both in Juhu, so that's also another commonality, yeah.
Right, yeah.
Okay, so
thank you so much for your reading. I would like to opt for that course. So
please go ahead. Shilpa will guide you to how to.
Because initially I was very much attracted to tarots, but this which I saw this for the first time.
And राज की बात बताऊं आपको. A lot of people who are tarot people, they learn the Lenorman and then they say, and I don't mean this to belittle tarot, it's a very powerful system, but they say कि ये इतने compact छोटू से cards है, we can take them anywhere, they're only 36 compared to 78 और बहुत crisp answers देते हैं. तो they say naturally ऐसे होते हैं कि tarot रह जाता है और हम लोग इस पे, आप focus.
Right, the way you answered in a very short and a sweet, I was attracted.
That is the beauty of the system, yeah. So Shilpa here, you want to guide her how to.
Absolutely. Sandhya, we have just shared the details on the Telegram group. You can go ahead and book your spot.
Sure.
And if you have any questions, you can telegram
Yeah, you can
us.
ask me on the group later also.
All
Yeah,
right,
if there's
thank
any
you.
more clarity anybody needs, you can
Absolutely.
ask.
And Madhuvanti, I want to quickly put in a word for you. It was really fun the way you did the reading.
Yeah, ma'am, I'm
So-
enjoying the session very much.
Absolutely.
Hello, thank God for that.
So,
God is, the Lord is kind.
so thank you for joining in, Madhu.
Thank
Mansi.
you, ma'am. Thank
Sorry,
you for giving me
thanks.
the chance.
All right.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Sen, this was so much fun today. And, you know, you already are giving such huge insights in like a few minutes. I can't imagine a full session, and the course with you could be so much fun.
So actually, I think I just saw Gina's name flash, Shilpa. So I'm saying she's somebody who's learned numbers. She's somebody who's learned the cards. And she was there all of yesterday and all of today. And I'm really wondering why you might be on a demo call. It just says a lot about the system.
And
It's
you?
very no, that I feel is very much there. She's smiling away. There you are. And Jinal, so let's ask Jinal how she enjoyed today.
Yeah, sure.
Despite all that she knows. Jinal, how did you enjoy today? Was it fun?
Yes, it's always fun to be there in Zinu's class. Always fun to have Lenorman card with you.
Yes.
And reading when the readings are going on and you know the cards and the meaning and the questions.
It really helps.
Amazing. It's amazing. Yes.
Absolutely.
And lovely reading and solution.
And that's your little one there. And this one has her little name has been done by me. Hi, you.
Hi.
You say one hand, say hi.
Very cute, yeah. God bless you. Hello. Okay, so that was very sweet of you. I just thought because I had seen your name flash, I said, what is this girl doing here? Like she's spending that much time. That's very sweet. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jinal. So nice to have you again today.
Always there. It's musty time, or you can say, that half an hour or 1 hour is a relaxation time for me.
And Shilpa, there is a standing joke that you could be 70 years old and in my class you will still be the bacha log or the baba or the baby or something like that. So that is a standing sort of this thing.
And even, sorry to interrupt you, Jay.
No, they're just, it's just like sort of, I'll say baba to everybody and baby to everybody and they're all my bacha log. Because I'm basically an educator, right? So work with special needs children for better part of my life.
And even Dr. Gina's baby is enjoying the call.
She also seems to be rather happy. She might learn the Lenorman when she's some 11 or something, who knows?
Definitely. She.
Thanks, Jinal, once again.
Thank you. Yes.
Jen, this was awesome. And we don't feel like ending, but we
have to. Somewhere we have to end, right?
All right.
So I tell you, we'll continue the sort of take the masti ahead, all right, on the group.
Absolutely.
Just so that everybody knows. What you could do is simply just put in your month, your date of birth, and I'll have some probably insight on how to enter into the new year for you. Or you could just give me your first name and I'll have some insight to give you. The fun will continue. Maybe not immediately, but after I re-energize at about 4, I will definitely continue.
Of course. And thank you for that again.
Keep posting on the group.
Yeah. Sure. And we'll again remind people on the group to join us a little later. And thank you, Zen, again for today. It was so entertaining and enlightening. Thanks a lot.
A pleasure.
And thank you everyone for joining again.
Always a pleasure. Thank you. God bless everybody who's listening. God bless. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Shilpa, for hanging in there for so long. Thank you.
Thank you. Pleasure. Bye.